and welcome to a beautiful evening at Aspen Park for CTN coverage of high school softball, a non-conference matchup, youth night for the Coon Rapids Cardinals as they host the St. Michael Saints. Joe Young, Howie Shapiro, Cambridge Isanti.
Yeah, for Blue Jackets.
Blue Jackets.
Yeah. Did it say St. Michael? I was looking.
It did.
Okay.
Threw me off.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Not a great way to start, but we'll get through it. Cambridge Isanti Blue Jackets.
It's a Ron Burgundy moment.
They come in 8-7-1. The Cardinals at 6-9, and similar records. Howie, strength of schedule definitely in favor of Coon Rapids.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and and this is a great. I think this is a great opportunity for both teams. Quite obviously, and a nice night. It's under the lights. An opportunity for Cambridge to come here at Coon Rapids and see if they can get a road win, and an opportunity for the Cardinals. They've hit a little bit of a bump in the road here. I think they've lost 3 in a row, and so now it's an opportunity to see if they can get back on the winning path.
Well, the Blue Jackets have also lost their last 2 of outings.
Yep. Yeah, Cardinals lost last 3 to Ricori, and they were at Rogers and then Spring Lake Park.
So look at the Blue Jackets as they come to the plate. Tatum Kosteka will lead things off, followed by Avery Crittenden. Clara Rawson playing center field, hitting third. Quincy Gibbs in the cleanup spot. Reese Andrus behind her. Haley Schmidt, Amaya Polzine, Elena Safransky, and finally Peyton Vanderlee.
Yeah, the Blue Jackets like to get off to a good start here tonight. Against Aubrey Erickson. Get an opportunity to throw here tonight.
Always nice when events like this end up with great weather.
Yes.
When you put the schedule together, you hope for the best, and this is about as good as it gets. Just a 7th grader, Aubrey Erickson, getting the start on youth night at Aspen Park.
Well, that's definitely the youth there, seventh grade, but a great opportunity for her against this lineup of the Blue Jackets. Pretty good hitter coming to the plate. And Tatum Kosteka, she's hitting .333 on this season.
Kosteka looks at a pitch down to the dirt.
Blue Jackets hitting .226 as a team so far this season as well. Their pitching and defense has really been their success so far this season.
This one bunted down the first base line, and good speed from Kosteka to beat it out for an infield single.
Well, again, you want to put pressure on the Cardinals, and a great way to start this game. Yeah, coming off the bat, that was going to be tough for anybody to field and throw her out. So just a really nicely placed bunt.
And so second base minor Avery Crittenden will step in with a runner on, nobody out. Pitch called a strike on the inside edge as Crittenden showed bunt and then pulled back.
Crittenden hitting .283 on the season.
Good bunt to the left side. Kellis Fields throws over to Meyer covering the bag at first. The sacrifice moves Kosteka into scoring position.
Yeah, good small ball techniques there by the Blue Jackets as they're able to move the lead runner over to second base, as you mentioned, in scoring position. And make your fielder throw the out at first.
So that'll bring up Clara Rawson, the center fielder, with a runner in scoring position, 1 out. Erickson throws it right down the middle, put right back through the box by Rawson. Turning and coming home to score is Kosteka. She's there in front of the throw. Rawson, good heads-up base running, will replace her at second base.
Well, Rawson continues her good season as she was hitting .341 so far in the year. Gets an RBI. Nice way for the Blue Jackets to start, opening up this game with a run so far.
Bring up the shortstop, Quincy Gibbs. Actually, she moved over to third, I believe.
Gibbs
Takes a
hitting
pitch inside, 1-0.
268 on the season.
This one hit well to left center, and it is going to drop. Waiting for it was Rawson. She'll still have time to turn and come home. She's out in front of the plate. A good relay for the Cardinals from Maya Ruddy to Chloe Christie to Ryan Mellum. The three college-bound seniors team up to gun her down at the plate.
Yeah, great defense, obviously, and just a really nice throw. It was right where it needed to be. Good piece of hitting there as well, but just heads-up play in the field, and you can see easily out at home.
So Andrus will come up with Gibbs now at second base. 2 away. Good stop by Ruddy, keeps it in front of her. No chance for Gibbs to try to advance. Andrus looks at one up high, 2-0. Good pitch from Erickson. Andrus lets it go by. It's 2-1.
Yeah, with a couple outs here, just be concerned about that hitter at the plate. Try not to let any more runs come across and get up to the plate with a trailing 1-0.
Another pitch up high, 3-1. First base open, Reese Andrus. Looks at a pitch low for ball 4. And Haley Schmidt will dig in.
Now batting number 12, Haley Schmidt.
Blue Jackets trying to extend the inning here, top of the first.
Haley Schmidt originally scheduled to play at third, but will start behind the plate. Big spot here trying to add to their lead at the top of the first inning. That's fouled back to the backstop. 1-1.
Schmidt hitting 267 on the season. Got a nice crowd here tonight on youth night.
One pitch slapped into right on a hop. Fowler comes up throwing, and she gets it right to the plate. Everybody moves up, but nobody gets home. Bases are loaded with 2 down.
Yeah, Fowler tried to make a play on the ball, but just a really nice job of making sure she got it in her glove and then the throw home, not allowing the run to score. Bases loaded with two away. Cardinals is trying to get out of this inning. And again, good scoop there, good pickup on the green, and quickly throws it in.
No, Fowler, another young ball player for Coon Rapids. Worked her way into the lineup second half of this year.
Molly Larson.
Started out in right, just a 7th grader.
Molly Larson is going to take over running at first for the Blue Jackets.
The DP, Amaya Polzine, originally scheduled to play in right field. Now it's just about the bat, and it comes up in a big spot. Youngster for the Blue Jackets pops up in the infield. Mellum underneath it makes the catch. And they are left stranded. 1 scores, but it could have been so much more. Can the Cardinals respond in the home half? It's coming up after this on CTN.
Okay, I have a couple good ones for you, Joe. How do football players stay cool? By standing next to the fans. What kind of tea do football players drink? Penalty. Why can't you play football with pigs? Because they hog the ball.
Back at Aspen Park, Coon Rapids trailing by 1, but they were able to strand the bases. Some solid defensive play. Both the relay that went through Chloe Christie there to the plate for the out at the dish, and then also the play in right field. That was a huge play by Bella Fowler to get it in quickly enough and keep another run from coming home.
Absolutely.
Chloe Christie will lead things off. Top of the order came through for Cambridge Isanti. Can the Cardinals do the same? Pacey Olson on deck. Ryan Mellum hitting third with the first base minder. Sophia Bauk in the cleanup spot. Layla Meyer, Meyer Ruddy, Ava Kellis, Bella Fowler, and Kendall Karen round out the order for head coach Alicia Nelson.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have actual up-to-date stats because they were not updated, I was told. But Chloe Christie batting around the 500 mark on the season.
Takes a pitch outside, 1-0. Walks through another pitch down and away, 2-0.
Well, as you made mention, could have been a big inning for the Blue Jackets. Cardinals looking to see if they can answer back here in the bottom half of the first.
Joe's bunt, takes a pitch up high. It's 3-0. Gibbs and Crittenden are way in, knowing it's either going to be a bunt or a slap hit attempt for Chloe Christie. Safransky misses way high over the catcher Kosteka. Christie will hustle down and turn, take a look, but a 4-pitch walk.
Well, Chloe is very dangerous on the base pass. She has at least 10 stolen bases this season, and she's got great speed. And as you mentioned, one of the 3 softball players, they're going to play at the next level for this Cardinal squad.
Pacey Olson shows bunt, takes it up high. The throwdown is in time. And Kosteka says, not on my watch.
Yeah, beautiful throw down.
Sorry, Schmidt.
Yep. Kosteka was originally scheduled to start behind the plate. That was close. Nice throw down, exactly where it needed to be. And she applied the tag.
It was Kosteka on the tag, so
yes.
I was still partly right.
Yes, you were.
But now 0-2 to Pacey Olson. Olson fouls it back out of play.
Into the drink.
Yeah, that little
some sort of
creek back there has been the final resting place for many a baseball and softball over the years. This, of course, was for many, many years the home of Coon Rapids Central Little League. Pacey Olson caught looking at a fastball on the inside edge.
Yeah, that
out number 2.
I was gonna say that was a pretty pitch. Pacey Olson, obviously a pretty good hitter, batting close to the high 400s.
And now catcher Ryan Mellum digs in. First pitch, high to short right, backing up just a couple steps into the grass is Crittenden to record out number 3. Coon Rapids gets a leadoff walk, but retired in order. They trail 1-0 after 1. You're watching high school softball on CTN.
As you know, CTN's on YouTube, and we're on in a big way. We have thousands of videos online to help you stay connected to Coon Rapids on any device, at home, or on the go. And it's because of your faithful viewership that we can celebrate 10,000 subscribers to the CTN YouTube page. Thank you for your support as we continue to keep you connected.
So Howie, did you know the term soccer actually came from England?
But don't the English call soccer football, like pretty much everyone else?
Yeah, but only after we started saying soccer and the world was mocking us for it.
So you're saying the UK set us up?
Yep, sabotage.
Brits.
So Cambridge Isanti had 4 hits and a walk in the first inning, but still only came up with 1 run. Coon Rapids got a leadoff walk, but got caught stealing on the very next pitch. A strikeout and a very short fly ball to right. And they were retired quickly, putting Cambridge right back at the dish. Their number 8 and 9 hitters due up, starting with the pitcher, Elena Safransky. Opportunity to help her own cause.
So we have a new pitcher for Coon Rapids. Maya Ruddy is coming in from left field, so I'm trying to see who's in left. But, Erickson pitched the 1 inning. So I think everybody's the same, but don't see who's out right. I mean, in left.
This one stroked into center. Solid single for Savransky. Just the start the Blue Jackets were looking for yet again here in the top of the second inning.
Now batting number 4, Peyton Vanderlee.
Kendall Karen is playing left field for the Cardinals. Took over for Ruddy.
This one grounded left side, scooped up, looks at second. The throw to first not in time. And a little added delay means 2 on, nobody out, and back to the top of the order.
But you know, it's so tough when you make that delay to get the runner at first, because you know it's shorter baselines obviously, and so she looked the runner at second base thinking maybe there's a possibility of getting the lead run, but by the time she realized she wasn't, thrown too late.
So Tatum Kostecka singled and scored in the first. Looks at a pitch up and in, 1-0. This one hit hard to center, over the head of Olsen. It'll roll up against the wall, and they're going to hold the lead runner, Safransky. So just a single for Kostecka, but the base is loaded with nobody out.
Yeah, the Blue Jackets again now threatening here in the top of the second. The Cardinals were fortunate just to come away with just 1 run scored against them in the top half of the first, but again, as you saw that ball go over the head of Olsen, now they're threatening to open up the lead.
Crittenden dropped down a good bunt to move the runner over in the first inning. Takes a big hack at a pitch down low. Opportunity to open this lead, an off-speed pitch right through the zone, and Crittenden knew it. Hung her head, knowing that was one she could have stroked into the field. This one hit foul down the third base line, just out of the feet of Elena Safransky. Stay 0-2.
Yeah, if Freddie can get her here at the plate, that would be a huge first out. You've obviously with bases loaded.
Speed pitch swung on and missed. A big first out for Maya Ruddy. And we did see last time we did a Coon Rapids game, they turned one of my favorite.
Number 3.
It wasn't the
Double
one.
play.
It wasn't the 1-2-3 double play, but the 5-2-3 is a pretty good double play
Yep.
as well. That pitch way up high. The throw behind and got her.
Yeah, I think so too.
What a throw from Ryan Mellum. Both catchers coming out with big throws on the base paths to get outs for their respective teams.
Well, Mellum's always aggressive behind the plate, and she didn't hesitate for a second to snap that throw down to third.
This one swung on.
Oh,
and
now they
missed.
got the runner off.
And there you go, the tag applied by
Wow.
Chloe Christie, and they get 2 outs on 2 pitches after the bases were loaded. And just like that, they're back in the dugout, just 1 left. That's
Beautiful.
the first out, the throw to Ava Kellis, and then they go Mellum to Bauk to Christie to get the third out. Back to the dugout go the Cardinals, and they'll be back at the dish after this on CTN.
Watching your favorite Cardinal sports live is getting even easier. Whether it's CTN Cable Channel 859, the CTN Facebook and YouTube pages, or now live on our Twitter page. You choose how you want to watch Cardinal Nation. With CTN, you'll be able to catch all the big plays, all the emotion, and all the fun of Coon Rapids sports. CTN Coon Rapids, stay connected.
Howie, do you know why fish are so bad at volleyball? Because they're afraid of the net.
Why me?
Why couldn't the volleyball player cross the road? There were too many bumps. Why was Cinderella kicked off the team? Because she ran away from the ball.
I hate you.
The look at the home crowd down the third base line, and what a defensive effort. On 3 pitches, they went from bases loaded, nobody out, to back to the dugout.
Well, and you look at it, Joe, and between the first and the top of the first and top of the second, Blue Jackets could be up 6-0.
Easily. So they got a swinging strike 3, and then 2 pitches to Ross. In the first one, Mellum throws behind the runner at third and gets the out. The next one throws down to first and gets the runner at the other corner in a rundown and gets her out. 3 pitches in a row. It's
Impressive.
getting out of a jam
Yeah.
quickly. 1-1 to Bauk. Looks at a pitch up high.
Now the Cardinals looking for some base runners here in the bottom of the second. Again, just the 1-0 lead for Cambridge Isanti.
Well, and on their third hit of the top half of the second inning was over the head of Pacey Olson, but the runner at second, which was Safransky, and eventually got thrown out at third.
Yep.
But she had to wait to make sure it got over Olson's head and she didn't get doubled off.
Nice pitch.
Swinging strike 3, and Bauk is retired. Second strikeout of the ball game for Safransky. But if she goes on contact, knows that that's going to get over Olson's head, she scores easily. And then, of course, in the first inning, you had a runner waiting. That was Clara Rawson.
That's mine.
To make sure that the drive to left center wasn't going to be caught. She had to wait, and then ended up getting thrown out at the plate. So already in the first 2 innings, they've given up 7 hits, have the Cardinals, but that's only to show their stellar defense, because their defense has been outstanding over the first 2 innings.
That certainly
7
has.
hits and a walk
No, absolutely.
in 11 batters,
Yep. And just 1 run allowed.
and only 1 run. 1-1 pitch to Layla Meyer. Safransky puts it just out of reach. Meyer fouls it back to the backstop. Walked the first batter she faced on 4 pitches. Since then, that's going to be strikeout number 3 and an easy throw down from Schmidt to Andrus.
Yeah, she'd probably like to have that swing attempt back.
Number 21.
Nonetheless,
But that's,
she's
she
committed.
since walking the leadoff batter on 4 pitches, Safransky has retired 4 in a row, 3 by strikeout. And of course, the walk was eliminated on the very next pitch on a great throwdown from Haley Schmidt. Maya Ruddy looks at a pitch up high. Couple up high from Safransky to start Ruddy out 2-0.
Yeah, she's been pretty good with her control for the most part here early.
Blows that one right past her. Ruddy could not find it.
Yeah, she had a lot of speed on that fastball. Really made Ruddy difficult with her timing on that.
Up high, 3-1. Safransky catches the outside edge and gets the count full, 3-2.
Yeah, she needed that obviously to keep the opportunity to get that out, get out of the inning.
Fouled out of play. We'll try again. You can see the Cambridge Isanti fans have taken over the prime seating behind home plate.
They knew where the good seating was, and they came and they made sure they got an opportunity to sit there.
Right next to Howie Shapiro.
Yep. Well, you know.
Another full count from Safransky. Ruddy pops it up and out of play. And we'll try again. I think that last one might not have made it over the fence.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Fence is pretty close behind the visiting dugout. Swinging strike 3. Safransky fans the side in the second. Cambridge Isanti still leads 1-0 as we go to the third on CTN.
Want to know the who, what, when, and where of Coon Rapids? Then follow CTN on social media. It's that simple. Whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, keep up with local news, sports, and events. And the people who make our community such a great place to live. So give us a follow, like, share, or subscribe, and always be the first to know what's up in Coon Rapids. That's CTN, helping you stay connected.
Today we're on soccer, Joe. So my goal is to kick around some topics with you, but I don't want to foul things up by being too forward.
Please stop that.
So could you assist me?
Stop.
Maybe pass some ideas
How?
so we can tackle this together?
Howie?
Oh, boy. I'm just saying, this really isn't my field.
Unbelievable. Shadows stretching ever longer as we move to the middle innings at Aspen Park. Youth night for the Coon Rapids Cardinals, and boy, the Blue Jackets have been able to get base runners in the first 2 innings, but the Cardinals defense has kept them right in it. Only 1 run allowed despite 7 hits and a walk in the first 2 innings.
Yeah, that's the impressive part, is that they were able to get it out. But they have bases loaded with nobody out.
Maya Ruddy would rather not get into that position again here in her 2nd inning of work. Clara Rawson had an RBI single first time up, and then was thrown out at the plate trying to score. They've had the lead runner on. It's a great off-speed pitch.
Yeah.
Looks so much different than the fastball she just swung at. 1 and 2.
Yeah, 'cause a lot of times you think you're going to see that fastball, the way she's able to change it.
Goes back to the fastball, misses low. The throw down from Mellum to Bauk completes the strikeout. 2nd of the ball game for Maya Ruddy.
Number 17, Quincy Gibb.
Now Quincy Gibbs had the double that led to Rawson being thrown out at the plate in the first inning. Looks at that off-speed pitch on the outside edge, 0-1.
Yeah, she's got great placement with that pitch. It's just on that, I mean, you see it go on that outside corner. It's fooling the hitters.
This one in on the hands, but perfectly placed little bloop down the right field line for Quincy Gibbs. She has her 2nd hit of the ball game.
Yeah, no opportunity for the fielders for Coon Rapids to get to that ball.
Number 18,
She gets that base hit with 1 away.
We'll bring up Reese Andrus. Andrus earned herself a walk back in the first inning. One on, one out. A good pitch at the knees to start her out 0-1. This one fired foul down the 3rd base line.
Yeah, good thought going down that 3rd baseline to see if she was able to extend it, but just goes foul.
So Ruddy ahead in the count, 0-2. Goes back to that off-speed pitch. Catches Andrus looking. 2nd strikeout of the inning. 3rd of the last 4 batters she's faced.
Yeah, that was a really nice pitch. She's kind of developing into her rhythm here.
Haley Schmidt had 1 of the 4 hits in the first inning for Cambridge Isanti. On the outside edge for a strike, 1-1. Looks at a pitch down low, and good stop by Mellum.
Yeah, we've seen
Make sure that Gibbs doesn't have a thought of second.
She does a nice job protecting the plate, does a nice job of keeping the ball in front of her. And you saw her aggressively throw a runner out at 3rd.
Pitch misses low, it'll be 3-1.
And that throw down to 1st got the runner off base. They were able to get the out that way as well. So she's been instrumental behind the plate.
Big hack from Schmidt. Comes up empty, 3-2. And Schmidt had the first throw out of the ball game from the catching position.
She did.
Catching Chloe Christie in a steal attempt at the bottom of the 1st. 3-2 pitch fouled to the backstop. Pitch misses low, ball 4. Schmidt kind of tempted, but did not swing, and now 2 on with 2 out. And Amaya Polzine will step up. She had a pop-up right in front of home plate that ended the first inning.
I think we're gonna get a courtesy runner. Yep.
Yeah, that's going to be Molly Larson again.
Yes, it will.
Polzine hits this one into right. Fowler catches on a hop. Cut off in the middle of the infield, but Gibbs is going to score. And the Blue Jackets have doubled their lead.
Yeah, again, nice job doing it with 2 outs. To keep this inning alive and increasing their lead.
And now Zafransky started the second inning with a solid single. Looks at a fastball for a strike here, 0-1. Again, 2 on and 2 out. Opportunity for Zafransky to help her own cause. She has been solid so far on the hill. This pitch way up high, easy take.
I think got away from her a little bit.
This one rolled back up the middle, out of the reach of Ruddy, and scooped up in by Meyer, who tags the bag for out number 3. But 1 hit, 2 hits, 1 run. In the third, it's 2-0 Cambridge Isanti on CTN.
As you know, CTN's on YouTube, and we're on in a big way. We have thousands of videos online to help you stay connected to Coon Rapids on any device, at home, or on the go. And it's because of your faithful viewership that we can celebrate 10,000 subscribers to the CTN YouTube page. Thank you for your support as we continue to keep you connected.
Want to know the who, what, when, and where of Coon Rapids? Then follow CTN on social media. It's that simple. Whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, keep up with local news, sports, and events. And the people who make our community such a great place to live. So give us a follow, like, share, or subscribe, and always be the first to know what's up in Coon Rapids. That's CTN, helping you stay connected.
It's Youth Night at Aspen Park, and we got a ball game.
We do.
Middle of the third, Coon Rapids trailing Cambridge Isanti 2-0. Lena Savransky has faced the minimum after a leadoff walk in the first. She has been rock solid, and her catcher erased that batter on the very next pitch, or that runner, I should say. Very next pitch. That means 7, 8, 9 hitters due up for Coon Rapids here in the third. Leading off the third base minder, Ava Kellis.
Now Cardinals looking for that first hit. See if they can get it here, get something going after giving up a run in the top half of the third.
Yeah, 9 hits for the Blue Jackets in the first 2 innings, or 3 innings.
3 innings, yeah. It's impressive.
This one grounded hard to short. Kostecka over to Andrus for out number 1.
Yeah, nice play. Good job picking up the ground ball, and a nice quick throw across to first for the out.
It'll bring up the right fielder, Bella Fowler.
Number 99, the right fielder, Bella Fowler.
Fowler, really nice play in right field in the second inning. possibly saving a run that would have scored from second. Had she not gotten it in so
no.
quickly. Not able to do the same in the top half of this inning. But with 2 away, the runner Gibbs was going all the way. 1-0, and a pitch up high. 2-0.
Well, we've seen a little bit of that from her. She's still, again, for the most part, she's had a pretty good job with the control, but a few pitches up high. Nice pitch there.
Oh yeah, she's made solid work.
Yep.
Struck out the side in the second. 4 strikeouts so far. Fowler gets a piece, but foul back toward the dugout. 2-2. Swinging strike 3. 5th of the ball game for Safransky.
Again, Safransky's just doing a really nice job of keeping the hitters off balance.
That'll bring up Kendall Kieran, who originally was in the lineup as the DP, but now playing in left. 2 out, nobody on. Trying to break up the streak for Safransky.
Well, the Cardinals just trying to get a runner on base. Well, they did have that leadoff walk to start the
for one pitch.
First for one pitch, but they like to get some runners on base and then coming home to score.
Well, as we talked about when Christy got on, she's got a lot of speed. She's definitely a danger to steal. And Haley Schmidt showed off her arm on that very first pitch steal attempt, throwing her out at second base. And I don't know that they'll test. I always agree with testing the catcher's arm and testing the outfielders early.
You bet.
Absolutely, but
especially early.
But Schmidt certainly passed the test.
Yes, she did.
And I don't know that you test her again in a close ball game.
No.
3-0 though.
I don't think you test either catcher.
Kendall Kieran trying to become the first base runner since the top of the first or bottom of the first, the very first batter of the ball game for the home team.
Well, at this point, with three balls, she'd take the free pass. I mean, obviously the game is early, but Cardinals definitely need base runners.
3-1 pitch, another challenge from Safransky. This one fouled off, and the count is full. Big spot for Kendall Kieran. First time through the order. 3-2 pitch fouled. Safransky trying to retire her 8th straight and get her hot hitting squad right back to the plate.
Oh, they have been.
Another full count pitch from Safransky. Swung on and missed. Another strikeout. It's number 6. Her first time through the order. We go to the 4th. Cambridge Isanti 2, Coon Rapids 0. You're watching high school softball on CTN.
Today we're on soccer, Joe. So my goal is to kick around some topics with you, but I don't want to foul things up by being too forward.
Please stop that.
So could you assist me?
Stop.
Maybe pass some ideas
How?
so we can tackle this together?
Howie? Oh, boy.
I'm just saying, this really isn't my field.
Unbelievable. Back at Aspen Park. Starting the fourth inning, Cambridge Isanti with a 2-0 lead. They've had plenty of hits, 4 in the first, 3 in the second, 2 in the third, and they're going to start with at least 1 here to lead off the fourth. Second hit of the evening for Peyton Vanderlee, and she's seen just 2 pitches.
Well, you know, when I spoke with head coach Carrie Tom of the Blue Jackets, she said really, or when she wrote to me, I should say, she said the pitching and the defense really has kind of been leading this team. Now the hitting tonight is
10 hits.
Yeah, so she's got to be pleased with that fact.
You're happy with 10 hits through 7 innings.
Yeah, let alone
most nights, but through 3+.
Yep.
You're getting more hits than outs. You've got a good chance to win some ball games. Back to the top of the order. Tatum Kostecka, 2 for 2. Scored a run first time. This one hit very well to center. Olsen going back.
Oh, no, maybe not.
It's off the wall. It gets away from Olsen. Kostecka cruises in easily with a double.
I thought that was maybe going to.
It looked like
it was going over the wall.
It looked like it. Instead, off the fence for a double. Runners at second and third with nobody out. Just 2 pitches into this fourth inning.
You can see. I mean, she likes to set up close to the plate, kind of stepping far, a little behind it, a little almost, and she just stepped into that.
Avery Crittenden pokes at a bunt attempt up high. She had a sacrifice in the first, struck out in the second. Crittenden grounds it to the right side, scooped up by Meyer. They'll get the out at first, but it forces the run across, and it's a 3-0 lead. Kostecka moves over to third.
I mean, get just really nice job at the plate for the Blue Jackets today, and you know, they're not getting the run production that they obviously could have. However, they're doing a good job of building it now at 3-0 with just 1 out.
Clara Rawson, RBI single in the first. Strikeout in the third. Now here with a runner at third and 1 away. 1 already across for the visiting Blue Jackets. She takes another pitch up high, 2-0. Relatively high strike.
Yeah. I was surprised that was called a strike.
But Ruddy will definitely take it 2-1. Rawson gets a piece of that, 2-2.
Yeah, 1 probably should like to have back. That ball was pretty low.
Rawson with a fly to right center, coming in to make the catch is Fowler. Tagging and coming in to score is Kostecka. Sacrifice fly for Rawson, and it's a 4-0 lead.
Yeah, just good softball, and just doing a nice job of manufacturing runs and getting what you need here. Sprinkling with a fair amount of base hits.
Quincy Gibbs is 2 for 2. Single, a double, and a run scored. Comes up with 2 out and nobody on. Takes a pitch up high, 1-0. High fly to the left. Underneath it is Karen, makes the catch and ends the inning, but 2 runs on 2 hits. It's a 4-0 lead for Cambridge Isanti midway through the fourth on CTN.
Okay, I have a couple good ones for you, Joe. How do football players stay cool? By standing next to the fans. What kind of tea do football players drink? Penalty. Why can't you play football with pigs? Because they hog the ball.
Lights coming on at Aspen Park. Very comfortable. 68 degrees.
A little windy.
A little breezy, but it's died down a little bit. We're sheltered back here amongst the trees.
In life, we're sheltered.
And which is a good thing.
It is a good thing.
Elena Safransky has had a very nice start for Cambridge Isanti in the circle. Leadoff walk on 4 pitches, but that runner quickly erased. Caught stealing from her catcher, Ailey Schmidt. Since then, 6 strikeouts over the next 8 batters. And has faced the minimum back to the top of the order to start the bottom half of the 4th inning. And Chloe Christie, again, who walked on 4 pitches, starts off looking at a strike. Switches to the right side and takes a pitch up high, 1-0, or 1-1. It's good to see that Pacey Olson was paying attention and got over to the proper batter's box for warm-up. Or on deck circle, I should say.
Correct.
2-1. And that one hit her.
Yep. Oh, I think it hit the bat.
Yeah, well, yeah, since she immediately she didn't start running, she knew. Come. You're supposed to sell it a little better than that, though. At least plead your case. You need base runners. 2-2.
Well, I think the official even asked her. She said hit the bat.
Yeah. Oh. This one hit high to left center. Long run for Rawson, but he is there for out number 1.
Yeah, she gave it a ride. Not just quite far enough of one. And Rawson with a nice play, running underneath it.
That'll bring up Pacey Olson. Punched out first time up. Looks at a pitch for a strike, 0-1. He's got a little Paul Stanley eye black going. Pitch down in the dirt.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of that in terms of control issues for.
Oh, she's trying to tempt him.
She's trying to.
She's got pitches to play with.
She does, and we saw Cardinal player offer a pitch just like that.
This one grounded to the left side, scooped up by Quincy Gibbs. The throw across in time to Reese Andrus for out number 2.
A couple of relatively quick outs for Cambridge Isanti in the field.
Ryan Mellum. Fly ball to very short right field, just into the outfield grass. It was tracked down by Avery Crittenden. This one hit hard but foul.
Right at coach. She had to quickly get out of the way of that one. That came after pretty fast.
Let that go, cause why? Because my hands are dainty.
Yes, they are.
0-1, and that's way up high. It's never too late to start a rally.
No.
2 outs, that pitch up high, and Mellum not tempted at all. Future MSU Maverick.
Yep.
Representing with the Purple Aces. 2-1 pitch inside.
Yeah, they're getting a good one.
I may be a little partial to the possession, or the position. But she, came on. All 3 of the college bound teams came on as freshmen. This one hit well to
That's
left,
odd.
and that one is over the head of Volk, or over the head of Volk, but in the field of play, so a double.
That's twice. That's 2 I thought were going out.
First hit of the ball game for the Cardinals.
Sophia, foul.
Mellum celebrating the power. Courtesy runner, and their question about the cast.
Did the cast on her arm? Are they not letting her run?
Got the trainer Jeremy Shepard out to give his stamp of approval. That is a lot of cast, though.
Yeah.
Safety first, always.
Well, of course.
And it looks like they
Yep.
are going to let her stay on the bases. Number 2,
Number 2. We don't have a
Xaviera Bonifacius.
Bonifacius. Yeah, right.
We have no number 2 on our roster.
I'll have to find number 2. Yeah.
Sophia Bauk will dig in with a runner in scoring position. 2 out. This one hit well to right, but backing off and making the catch is Vanderlee. And that will end the threat. After the long delay to get our courtesy runner in, 1 swing of the bat, and the inning is over. We go to the 5th with Cambridge Isanti in control, 4-0. And boy, if they hit the ball well. Coming home to score.
They really
11
have.
hits, and
Yep,
it
they
is turn
certainly
and
have.
come home. In the first, scored 1 run. Three hits in the second, but gave up 2 outs on the base paths. That ended the inning. Went from bases loaded with nobody out to quickly inning was over. And added 1 run in the third, pushed a couple more across in the fourth, and Safransky has been solid.
More than solid. Yeah, she's really pitched well.
Giving up just the 1 hit through 4 innings. 1 hit, 1 walk. That's it. 2 base runners all day for Coon Rapids. Maya Ruddy continues after taking over in the circle in inning number 2.
Number 18, Reese Andrus.
Reese Andrus will lead things off. Andrus a walk and a strikeout. First couple of times to the dish. Wind has shifted just a bit, softly blowing to center.
Yeah, quite. It has died down a little bit.
That one.
That one hit her
That's
on the helmet.
That's why you wear the helmet.
That is very true. Obviously,
She's
not what she was looking for with that pitch.
nope, but she will. Andrus will get on base and for the fifth inning in a row to start the ball game. Cambridge Isanti has their leadoff runner on. Haley Schmidt, single and a walk. Looks at a pitch outside.
Well, the Blue Jackets already with a nice lead, trying to add to it as we get later in this game.
Good pitch from Ruddy, clips the outside edge and evens the count at 1-1. Another pitch. Finding the zone on the outside edge, getting Ruddy ahead in the count, 1-2. Can't tempt Schmidt with the one down out of the zone, though.
She was trying to see if she could get her to offer it, but she wouldn't have any of it.
2-2. This one grounded hard to third. Kellis will go across to get the sure out this time, not taking a second to look at second. They got burned by that in the second inning and then ended up not having to give up any runs anyway.
Right,
but
nonetheless, a nice
the
job. Yeah, she didn't waste any opportunity just to make sure she threw it over across the diamond.
that'll bring up Amaya Polzine. 1 for 2. RBI single in the third inning. Ruddy comes right back with the off-speed pitch and gets that strike. She's had a lot of success with that pitch this evening. This one.
Nice pitch there.
Got Polzine swinging out of her shoes and gets Ruddy back ahead and they count 1-2. This one grounded back up the middle, scooped by Christie. No chance at either base. Now they've got the lead runner around, and Andrus is tagged out trying to come home.
Yeah, I don't know if she went on her own or she was told to go. Because I'm sure coach in that situation wouldn't send the runner.
Oh, and she got around, and it was just a smart play from Chloe Christie, really, to see the runner had rounded third to take a look at her and quickly got it over to Kellis. This one grounded in front of the pitcher, and the throw gets away from Bauk at first. I don't think they would have had her anyway. No. I think that's going to be an infield single.
Yep, I agree with you.
Good job by Fowler coming in to back up, so no chance for the runner Polzine to scamper home. So runners at the corners, good heads up running from Polzine, but things happen so quickly.
They do.
In softball, we have runners at the corners. 2 out. Pitch up high to Peyton Vanderlee. Vanderlee is 2 for 2.
Mackenzie Brooks over at first.
This one hit up the middle past a diving Christie. Coming in to score is Polzine. Vanderlee, her third hit of the ball game.
Yeah, another base hit and another run scored, increasing that lead to 5-0 here. With 1 away. I'm sorry, with 2 away.
number 1, Caden Costeca.
And back to the top of the order, Costeca. 3 for 3 with a double, has scored twice. This one hit well toward left center. Long run for Olsen, but she's there to make the catch and leave a couple more runners stranded. One more comes across for the Blue Jackets. They lead 5-0. Middle of the 5th on CTN.
As you know, CTN's on YouTube, and we're on in a big way. We have thousands of videos online to help you stay connected to Coon Rapids on any device, at home, or on the go. And it's because of your faithful viewership that we can celebrate 10,000 subscribers to the CTN YouTube page. Thank you for your support as we continue to keep you connected.
So Howie, did you know the term soccer actually came from England?
But don't the English call soccer football, like pretty much everyone else?
Yeah, but only after we started saying soccer and the world was mocking us for it.
So you're saying the UK set us up?
Yep, sabotage.
Brits.
Beautiful evening at the ballpark for youth night for the Coon Rapids softball team.
Oh, maybe he wasn't supposed to be chewing that.
Red is in attendance.
Red's always in attendance.
And the team here needs to start getting some pressure on this Cambridge Isanti pitcher and defense. Corgis are fun. Fun dogs. Layla Meyer, a strikeout victim, first time up. Fires one hard but fouled on the right field line. Safransky has been very impressive.
Yeah,
Just
she's
one hit and one walk allowed through the first 4 innings.
Yes.
Struck out 6.
she's baffling the batters, the Cardinal batters right now. Not on that pitch, however.
Cardinals finally broke up her no-hitter with 2 outs in the 4th inning on a double by Ryan Mellum. Unfortunately, the inning ended on the very next pitch.
Yes.
On a well-struck fly ball by Sophia Bach. That fastball didn't miss by much. Oh, and now it is called a strike.
Yeah, right at the knees.
2-2. This one hit to the right side, scooped by Crittenden. The throw over to Andrus for the first out.
Good defensive play for the Blue Jackets there.
They haven't needed to be very sharp, as
They haven't.
Safransky has done most of the work getting most of the outs to this point, but when they have been called upon, they've been solid. They've made the routine plays look routine. Maya Ruddy coming up and hoping to help her own cause. Underneath the fastball, 0-1. Popped up and will get out of play just behind the Blue Jacket dugout, and it's 0-2 to Maya Ruddy. Ruddy struck out to end the 2nd inning. First time she faced Safransky. Lays off a pitch over the top of her brim, pretty easy.
Yeah, you know, she's here in the bottom of the fifth. She doesn't look like you know, she's losing anything in terms of her velocity and location as well. That was
Beautiful
nice.
pitch right there, called strike 3. Just froze her and broke it over the plate. Strikeout number 7 for Elena Safransky. 2 down in the bottom of the 5th inning. Ava Kellis. Ground out to short. Right back to the fastball and misses high, 1-0.
Nice pitch. Again, that velocity throws with a lot of heat.
Kellis a little late, couldn't catch up. The 1-1 pitch from Safransky is another off-speed pitch up high. Two and one with 2 out. Base is empty. Skied not a play.
The one finding the
That one's
little stream, or
yeah, that one's deep in the
yeah,
woods.
well, you're not going after that one.
The softball manufacturers love ballparks.
Oh
like
yeah,
this.
absolutely.
Off-speed pitch dies early, skips off the plate, and the count is full.
Yeah, doing what they can to try and keep this bottom half of the 5th going.
This one grounded left side, backhanded well by Kostecka, gets it across to Andrus. And through 5 innings, Elena Safransky has allowed just 2 base runners, faced just 1 over the minimum. The Blue Jackets back at the dish with a 5-0 lead in the 6th.
Watching your favorite Cardinal sports live is getting even easier. Whether it's CTN Cable Channel 859, the CTN Facebook and YouTube pages, or now live on our Twitter page. You choose how you want to watch Cardinal Nation. With CTN, you'll be able to catch all the big plays, all the emotion, and all the fun of Coon Rapids sports. CTN Coon Rapids, stay connected.
Howie, do you know why fish are so bad at volleyball? Because they're afraid of the net.
Why me?
Why couldn't the volleyball player cross the road? There were too many bumps. Why was Cinderella kicked off the team? Because she ran away from the ball.
I hate you.
New pitcher in the circle for Coon Rapids, Annalie Anderson, will take over. Her team trailing by a 5-0 score. The opposition has racked up 14 hits through 5 innings, and they have scored in every inning but one. In the one inning they did not score in, they had the bases loaded with nobody out.
Nobody out. No. That was a great inning for the Cardinals in the field to get out of, but now they need another quick inning here. over the top of the 6th.
Avery Crittenden leading off against Annalie Anderson. Easy take, high and wide. Crittenden looking for her first hit of the ball game. 0 for 2, had a sacrifice in the first. An RBI ground out in the 4th. Anderson looking to find some rhythm on the hill, or in the circle as it were, and quickly falls behind 3-0.
Yeah, a little difficulty starting off finding the plate.
A 4-pitch walk, not how Anderson wanted to enter the ball game. And a leadoff walk for Crittenden. All 6 innings that Cambridge Isanti has had the leadoff runner on.
That's a good formula to win games.
Clara Rawson 1 for 2. RBI single and a sacrifice fly, so a couple of runs driven in. It's a good pitch.
Yep. She needed
falling into the zone. I don't think Rawson was going to swing before she had at least one strike after watching the 4-pitch walk. This one chop foul in front of third.
Yeah, you just got to get that first one over, and the second one comes a little easier.
This one hit well down the left field line and just foul. I mean, I am looking right down. It was
it
foot
didn't miss
wide.
by much. Yep, did not miss by much.
And that may have scored Crittenden all the way from first.
Very possible.
Look at it coming right at. Ooh, boy, that was.
Did it touch?
That was,
I think it hit the chalk.
If it hits the chalk, it's fair.
Yeah,
though.
I think it hit the chalk.
Might be a fortunate call for Coon Rapids. This one hit foul. Rawson out in front of it a little bit. It stays 1-2. Clara Rawson's hit a couple of them hard. This one skied out of play. Fly into foul territory and long run for Christie, not able to get there.
She got there relatively quickly. She made a pretty good effort for where it was.
It's the 4th 2-strike foul for Clara Rawson as she battles at the dish against Annalie Anderson. Anderson came in relief here in the top of the 6th inning. Walked the first hitter on 4 pitches, and now battling the second she faces. This one off the hands, popped up left side and just foul in front of a sliding Ava Kellis. And we're going to try some more at 1-2.
It's been a long at bat at this count.
This is the 9th pitch of this at bat, and there's only 1 ball.
Usually don't they only play with 1 ball?
1-2, foul back out of play, and let's try again. You love to see a player battle at the dish.
Yes.
Obviously not as big an issue for softball pitchers as far as pitch count goes versus baseball. Another one backing out of play. That's number 7 with 2 strikes.
That's called working the pitch count.
Finally misses up high, 2-2. And the count is full. It's the 13th pitch of this at bat to Clara Rawson. Let's try 14.
Oh, she's a good hitter, quite obviously, and she makes sure that she protects the plate.
Outside, ball 4.
Boy, that was a long way to go for that walk.
That is definitely an earned walk for Clara Rawson. After a 4-pitch walk to Crittenden, a 14-pitch walk for Clara Rawson. 2 on, nobody out for Quincy Gibbs. Gibbs 2 for 3 as a double and a run scored. Chop foul. This one off the hands, fouled back to the backstop, 0-2. I mean, Anderson may have 2 walks to the first 2 batters she's faced, but she's throwing a lot of strikes.
Yeah, she really has.
For having given up 2 walks to 2 batters. Out ahead in the count, 0-2 against Quincy Gibbs. Gibbs swings under a pitch that was well out of the zone, strike 3. And a big out for Annalie Anderson and the Cardinals.
I was just going to say, she needed that out.
Reese Andrus is 0 for 1, a walk, a strikeout, and then hit by pitch. So looking for her first hit, although she has been on the bases twice. First pitch up and out of the zone, 1-0. Out in front of that a little bit, but got the end of the bat on it, fouls it off. It's 1-1.
You know, we've seen innings where the Blue Jackets have had base runners and the Cardinals have been able to get out of jams. You know, already down 5-0 as this game is in the top half of the 6th. They would obviously like to do the same thing here.
This one rolled to the left side. Christie runs up, scoops it. The throw over, not in time anyway, but it popped out of the hands of Bauk. Everybody's safe. Bases loaded with 1 away.
Yeah, that ground ball was deep in the hole, and you know, Christie got a great arm as she's able to rifle it over there, but just couldn't beat it out.
Well, it was hit so softly,
Yeah.
and Bauk had to come off the bag to try and catch it, not able to secure it. But I think I'm gonna call it a single anyway, because just of how slow it was hit, and Christie had to come in a long way from double play depth. So bases loaded with one out. Haley Schmidt. Schmidt 1 for 2, a single and a walk. Looks at a pitch outside, 2-0.
So they don't want to give up a walk. There's no place to put a base runner here.
Corners are in, really the whole infield in for Coon Rapids, and now it's 3-0. Just looking at the middle infielders and Chloe Christie in front of the base paths on the left side of the infield. Schmidt taking all the way, and Anderson able to find the zone, 3-1. Schmidt fouls it off the plate. Count goes full. Fouled out of play. Another one for the
collection.
Creek.
It's a collection for the Creek down there. I don't think there's anybody that can actually go try and retrieve any of those.
False start.
False start.
This one spins foul in front of Kellis. We'll have another full count pitch. Bases loaded, one out. Blue Jackets trying to really open it up, already in front by a 5-0 score. And their pitcher cruising. This one hit well to center. Going back is Olsen. It's gone. A grand slam for Haley Schmidt. And it is a 9-0 lead for Cambridge Isanti.
Yeah, she jumped on that pitch and gave it a ride to the deepest part of center field. You saw Olsen go back on it, but there was not going to be an opportunity. We thought a couple of pitches, deep balls were going to hit out, and they hit the top of the fence. This one, no doubt about it, it's got the distance. And she hits that grand slam.
It has been an offensive explosion for the Blue Jackets all game long. It's a team that doesn't score a ton of runs.
No, they have tonight.
They came in having lost their last two. I think only scored 2 runs in those 2 games. The 2 wins before that was like 2 runs and 3 runs, so 5 runs combined. I think they have more runs tonight than in their last 4 to 5 games combined. First pitch to Polzine, rolled to short. Christie to Bauk for out number 2.
Yeah, that was a tough one to give up. Those 4 runs, you were down 5-0, trying to come back, and that makes it difficult. Now you got a big hole to dig out of, and you hear
hardly
the top
had
of the
base runners.
Nope, you haven't had. Yeah, you're right. Just
2 base runners all game long, and you're in a 9-0 hole. Elena Safransky love to help her own cause if she could. Well, I think she feels pretty comfortable with a 9-0 lead now.
I would think so.
Safransky is 2 for 3. This one hit right back to the circle. Nice grab by Annalie Anderson for out number 3. But the damage is done. A grand slam for Haley Schmidt. And Cambridge Isanti leads 9-0 on CTN.
Want to know the who, what, when, and where of Coon Rapids? Then follow CTN on social media. It's that simple. Whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, keep up with local news, sports, and events. And the people who make our community such a great place to live. So give us a follow, like, share, or subscribe, and always be the first to know what's up in Coon Rapids. That's CTN, helping you stay connected.
Today we're on soccer, Joe. So my goal is to kick around some topics with you, but I don't want to foul things up by being too forward.
Please stop that.
So could you assist me?
Stop.
Maybe pass some ideas
How?
so we can tackle this together?
Howie? Oh, boy.
I'm just saying, this really isn't my field.
Unbelievable.
Haley Schmidt. All smiles.
Yes, as well she should be.
It's one you'll always remember, and fortunate enough to have television coverage.
Yep.
Number 99, Bella Howard.
And yeah, that was straight away center field. Pacey Olsen went back and leaned over and could not bring it back. 16 hits for the Cambridge Isanti Blue Jackets through their 6 innings. Coon Rapids just 1 hit so far against Elena Safransky.
Hitting a walk.
Bella Fowler leading things off for the Cardinals. Strikeout first time through. 7 strikeouts in the game for Safransky as well. This one high down the line to right and will get out of play. 1-1. Cardinals have to keep their hopes up, but a much more difficult hole to dig out of after the swing by Schmidt, especially when you consider how difficult it has been to get base runners against Elena Safransky.
Yeah, Safransky's just been masterful tonight. She's, like we talked about as this game has progressed, just keeping the Cardinal hitters off balance.
Fowler hits it foul, scooped up by Nelson. It's 2-2. Showing the range, the footwork.
Yeah, yep, she's got it. Nothing but a thing.
And the soft hands.
Yep.
2-2 to Bella Fowler. Foul back and out of play.
I see it down there, Joe, if you want to go grab it later afterward.
Two pitches down and in and a full count. Yeah, I remember early in my son's baseball career, we played practice at a field over by Northdale Middle School.
Oh, yeah.
And it backed up to some woods. So at the end of every practice, that was half of it, was going to
Find the balls.
go to scour the woods to see how many of the foul balls we could get back. We didn't have to deal with a stream like what they have here, but
Did you get a bag of popcorn for returning them?
no.
No.
So look, and there you go. You got the towel, and
Yep.
And the visitor, because it's behind the visitor's dugout,
Yeah,
the visitor is the one
they
that
do all the work.
ends up having to retrieve the foul balls and get them back to the umpire. Leaning into this one is Annalie Anderson, and she skips a single off the hands of Tatum Kostecka at short. Her first at bat.
Cardinals have something cooking here with nobody out, 2 runners on.
Number 5.
Anderson, very first pitch she sees this afternoon or this evening. And then she will be pinch run for. Any chance you got a 51?
God, no. I do not have a 51.
Christine Bonifacius.
Yeah. They're relatives.
Well, I figured stay in the Bonifacius family.
Yep.
And I can't think of a name as good as Xavier or Xavieria. There's no way.
Yeah.
All credit for that goes to one coach, Adam Tronson.
Yes, absolutely.
And that has lived on for, it's got to be
An infamy.
more than 5 years for sure by now. Hard hit by Christie to third, but a great play falling to her left by Quincy Gibbs. Kostecka was there to cover. They get the lead runner, and Christie is on by fielder's choice.
Yeah, always smart. Get that lead runner if you can. And it was just a really nice defensive play to make sure they did so. You can see here just a sharply hit ground ball. Nice job turning it. Kostecka able to cover the bag.
So Pacey Olson up with 1 out and 2 on. High fly ball to deep left center. It's going to fall. But the lead runner had to wait and make sure it got to the green. So no chance to score. The bases will be loaded.
Number 25, the pitcher, Ryan Mellon.
So Olson with just a single. It'll bring up Ryan Mellon with the bases juiced. They see how close it was.
Yeah. Maybe
Opportunity for both Volk and Rawson, but so no chance for the runner to get very far off the bag at all, and absolutely no chance to try and round and score. Mellum 1 for 2, hammered a double off the fence and left. Her last time up, here she comes with a bases loaded opportunity, takes a fastball up and in. Would love to at least get the goose egg off the board for the home squad.
No, and they do. They need some positives here as this game is in the bottom half of the 6th.
This one hit hard past the glove of Gibbs at third. 2 runs are going to score. Good heads-up base running from Chloe Christie. A 2-run single for Ryan Mellum, and Coon Rapids is on the board.
Well, and that's what they needed, a little confidence here, and try and chip away here at this now 7-run lead, but just a great piece of hitting there. She's able to find it down the line, third base, and scoring a couple of runs.
Number 2. Now batting, number 11,
Sophia Bauk will come to the plate, trying to keep this rally going. 5 straight have reached for Coon Rapids. 2 across, 2 on. That pitch way up high off the top of Schmidt's glove. Both runners will advance on a wild pitch.
Presenting is number 2, Kelly Powell.
So Bauk now with 2 in scoring position, 1 out. Four in the top half of the inning, courtesy of a grand slam
That one got away from her.
Cardinals trying to answer here in the bottom half. Sophia Bauk at the plate, and yeah, that Safransky threw one way up high, and then the next one rolled home.
She bowled it in.
And blows a fastball past her, 2-1.
I was going to say nothing left for that one. She definitely threw it by her.
Strike 3, got away from Schmidt. Both runners advance. Olsen comes home to score. Cardinals have 3 on the board here in the inning.
You see that get by her? Run scores. Across.
It says 3-1. I thought it was 2-2. Swung on and missed, and it was 2-2.
Yep.
That is strike 3. Second out of the inning for Safransky. And now Layla Meyer. Cardinals had just 1 hit through the first 5 innings. 3 hits, 3 runs here in the 6th inning. That is one she would like to have back, because that was
up pretty high.
It was up in her eyes, literally. 0-1. This one hit well toward the gap in right center. It's down for a knock. Layla Meyer, big turn. She'll stay aboard there at first base, and Cardinals have answered by putting 4 across here in the bottom half of the inning.
Bats coming alive here a little bit in the top and the bottom of the 6th. Cutting into this, it was a 9-run lead, now just a 5-run lead. Good piece of hitting there.
Maya Ruddy, first pitch. Roller to the left side. The throw not in time. Meyer had to dive back to the bag at second as she had turned. But she is there safely, so first pitch swinging, Maya Ruddy has the Cardinals' 5th hit of the inning.
Red's in the dugout dancing.
Ava Kellis will come to the plate, 9th batter of the inning for the home team. Pitch is up high. Elena Safransky was cruising.
She was.
Through 5 innings. It allowed just 2 base runners, 1 hit, 1 walk. It was just 1 over the minimum. Here she goes, a 9-batter inning, and that is going to be safe as Crittenden came out to field the ball. She was run over, and they're going to call Ruddy out for not trying to avoid contact, as it is her responsibility to try and run around the fielding player. And the Cardinal coaches disagree, but that I believe is the right interpretation. It is the fielder's priority is the softball, and
take another look.
Ruddy is required to try and avoid contact. Well, she did kind of.
I don't know. She tried to step away, but
second, stutter step, and
I think the coaching staff has a valid argument.
Unfortunate contact on the base paths. The ruling by the umpires is that it is runner interference and not the opposite. And so the Cardinal rally will end on the base paths. They do get 4 back. It's 9-4 as we go to the 6th. that will be up for debate and
Yes.
question and discussion for some time, certainly through the rest of this evening. As the call on the base pass ends the Cardinal rally, they scored 4 runs, had 5 hits. And yeah, it was the second base minder, Avery Crittenden, fielded it behind the base paths. Maya Ruddy running through.
Right.
Then after dropping the ball, or essentially knocking it down and going in front of her, Crittenden stepped into Ruddy's base path, and then the contact occurred. So that's a tough one to.
Well, yeah, because you could be called for running around the base path as well as a base runner. It was difficult.
To avoid contact, they certainly wouldn't have called her out for running outside the base path.
No, in general though.
But what a snag by Ava Kellis. Line
nice.
drive from Vanderlee, snagged by the Cardinal third base minder.
That was a hot shot.
Number 1, Tatum Kostecka.
Back to the top of the order.
Look at this hot shot. Nice job just reaching up and grabbing it.
Ain't nothing but a thing.
Yep.
Back to the top of the order. Kostecka, 3 for 4. Leading off for Cambridge Isanti. Big swing, but not much contact. Foul ball. Annalie Anderson in her second inning of work for Coon Rapids took something off of that and had Kostecka way out in front, 0-2.
Yeah, great spot here for her to be in against a really good hitter.
Gave up 4 runs on 2 hits in her first inning of work. A couple of walks to start things off, and then the big grand slam home run for Haley Schmidt. Tried to tempt Kostecka with a pitch down and away. Kostecka not offering. It's 1-2. The hardest part is not so much the. Oh, they called it a
They
strike.
called it a strike. That's
It
why I
did
laughed.
fall
That
in.
was up in the zone. That was
It
pretty
did.
much in her eyes.
So I took my eyes off it as I was marking it down as ball 2. But the toughest part is not only the call as it was made, but where it was in
Right.
the ball game
I
and
agree.
in the inning. The Cardinals finally getting their bats going a little bit, and with 2 outs, it ended their rally as they had finally put some pressure on Safransky and the Blue Jackets. High fly to short left, coming in and making the catch is Ruddy, and that is out number 3. So Coon Rapids, one more chance at the dish. They trail 9-4 on CTN.
Did you know that a player will jump an average of 300 times per game of volleyball?
Wow. And I think jumping up to go to the fridge is hard.
The fastest volleyball serve was over 83 miles per hour.
Yikes. If that serve were coming at me, they could have the point. I like my hands. They're dainty.
Huh?
Night has fallen at Aspen Park, and a gorgeous evening for softball.
Yes.
The youth night here for the Coon Rapids High School program, and
Great turnout.
fell behind big early, had a huge rally, a little bit of controversy in the bottom half of the 6th inning, and we start the bottom of the 7th, the same place we started the bottom of the 6th. Bella Fowler just hangs her head.
Yeah, she knew
knows that's one she did not want to swing at.
Yeah.
She started it all with a walk
She knew it.
in the 6th.
Zafransky's looking to finish it up.
This one hit solidly, but not quite deep enough. Kostecka backs up and makes the catch at short for out number 1.
Number 4, Annalie Anderson.
And now Annalie Anderson, she came in to pitch in, what, the top of the 5th? No, maybe top of the 6th.
Yeah.
Top of the 6th, yeah.
Yep.
So her first at bat in the bottom of the 6th, 1 pitch. Got a base hit, later scored. Well, her runner scored. Easy take as that one floated up out of the zone, 1-0. Pitch down and in, 2-0. Yes, Fransky just 2 walks in the ball game.
Oh, she had obviously had a rough bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, outside of that, she has been stellar. But yeah, 5 hits. Possibly would have been a 6. We don't know how. I don't know how I would have ruled it if the inning hadn't ended the way that it did. On the ground ball that Ava Kellis sent to second base. And a 4-pitch walk for Annalie Anderson with 1 out.
Number 5, Chloe Christie.
I'm going to leave her on. No.
Oh.
Nope. Brittany Bonifacius.
Brittany.
51, Jenica Erickson.
We'll have to get a complete roster before we have a game next week. I think we're doing another game next Friday night.
And we're going to take some time and discuss things as Coon Rapids back to the top of the order.
I think they're going to.
Just want to make sure that things don't unravel the way they did in the bottom half of the 6th inning.
Get someone in from the bullpen. No? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Mackenzie
Mackenzie Brooks. Looks like she will take over in the circle. We'll step away and be back with the rest of the 7th inning right after this. Lead in the bottom of the 7th inning. Back to the top of the order, Chloe Christie. 0 for 2, reached on a fielder's choice and scored in the big 4-run 6th.
Well, there she is after Spransky, after that nice outing she had. 1 rough inning, but
fires a fastball in for a strike, evens the count to Christie, 1-1. Runner is going. The throw is down the line and safe at second base. The pitch was outside, so 2-1 to Chloe Christie.
And then now you got a runner in scoring position, trailing by 5. Pretty good hitter at the plate. We're going to see if they can move her along.
Fastball was right there, and it's even 2-2. Pitch misses low, and a count is full.
Yeah, already went out here at the bottom of the 7th. Cards looking to rally.
Short foul to the backstop. Up high, ball 4.
Putting a little more pressure now on the Blue Jackets. 2 on, 1 out. And another pretty good hitter coming to the plate, Pacey Olsen.
Olsen drove it to the wall. In her last at bat, it was held to a single because of the base runner is not able to advance. It was too close between Rawson and Volk in left center. This one high down the right field line. It'll hook foul and get out of play. This one on a line to Crittenden and doubles up to Kostecka at second. And just a nice scoop from the second base minder, and that is the end of the ball game.
Now that put an exclamation point on this game for Cambridge Isanti. Just a nice way to defensive play to end the game and get the win. They will move to 9-7-1 on the season. The Cardinals will drop to 6-10.
Yeah, the Pats just took too long to get going, and Cambridge, give them credit, had hits in just about every inning. I think every inning until the 7th, they had at least 2 hits in every inning up to that point, and not just able to bail the big lead and cruise to a non-conference road win.
Yeah, so, I mean, again, it was a beautiful night. It was youth night here at the ballpark, obviously, and a fun event. The Cardinals, unfortunately, couldn't get the W.
Going to see some baseball under the lights at Wintercrest on Monday evening as the Cardinals host the Minnetonka Skippers. We'll see them again on Wednesday night. No, on Friday night?
That's the week after, the 22nd.
Is baseball the only thing we have next week?
Might be.
Oh. Okay.
I mean,
we got more baseball coming up. We got baseball playoffs. We're going to have some softball playoffs perhaps, but that's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score, it's Cambridge Isanti 9, Coon Rapids 5. We want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young. Say goodnight.